Hello, General Chapter participants. My name is Nancy Costello, and I'm the Director of Communications for the Sisters in the Stella Maris Province. I also coordinate the Vocation Promotion Team.
Hello, my name is Sister Christine Marie Baltas. I'm a missionary sister of the Sacred Heart, and I work here at Cabrini College as an associate in the Campus Ministry Department.
Hi, I'm Katie Cashman. I'm a current missioner working with the Cabrini Action and Advocacy Coalition.
And we're here to talk about the relevance of the Cabrini charism in today's world. I find that the charism is very, very relevant with regard to issues such as immigration and anti-trafficking.
Yeah, and I think here on Cabrini's campus, one of the main things we try to do is promote the social justice causes, and we have a curriculum that enhances that. It's called Justice Matters, where every student, regardless of the subject, the discipline that they're involved in, they learn about social justice issues in the world, and the hope is that whatever they may do after they leave Cabrini College, that they will have been imbued with a spirit of concern for other people and a spirit of service.
I think another relevant piece of the charism is its relationship with lay people, and throughout all of its institutions it continues to expand its reach, whether it be through students or the people I encounter doing anti-human trafficking work, and each person who experiences the charism will then carry out that love of bringing Christ's light into the world to everyone else they encounter.
And I think really throughout the time in our institutions, we've always welcomed everyone into the enterprise of mission. It is very relevant to be a bearer of the love of Christ in the world, no matter what anyone's faith tradition. Really, it's a very kind, compassionate outreach. And when you work at a Cabrini institution, it really has a dimension much broader. It's not only your professional responsibilities, but it's also taking on the accomplishment of the mission.
Yes, and we had a group of students, 5 students and 2 faculty, who just made a trip to Swaziland, and I was sharing with Colleen Poole, who's one of the faculty members. She came to show me her photo album from that trip, and she said that the moment they arrived, they felt at home, because it was Cabrini. And the students who participated in this experience came back just overwhelmed by the wonder of it all and the beauty of the people and the country and the spirit. And they were very, very deeply touched. And I think that anybody who has an experience like that, or even service on a more local scale, going to Appalachia to work with the poor people there, it's an experience that is transformative in the lives of young people. And I think our charism certainly comes through in that regard.
I would add that something we can never overlook when it comes to Cabrini is hospitality. When anybody comes to any of our institutions, there is that sense of warm welcome. We are based here at Cabrini College in Radnor, and we know that we often have visitors to campus, and they will very often comment on the fact that people help them if they didn't know the building that they were headed to, or our students stopped to welcome them and ask if they could be of any assistance. So to me, Francis Cabrini always said that love should be active and not hidden, and I think that really is an example of the charism finding life in our students and everyone on campus here today and throughout the province.
And I think that so many lay people, especially in a place like Cabrini College, but it's I'm sure true in other situations, the Spirit lives on through their lives because they become touched by the message, by the Spirit, by the charism, and then they in turn bring that, not only if they're faculty, they bring it to their students, but they bring it to their colleagues in the workplace. And there are so many people here on the campus who are so definitely and deeply imbued with the Cabrinian charism. They love it, they promote it, they live it.
Another value of the charism that will always be relevant is the idea of disponibilità. And from the moment my application process began as a missioner, that was something we were in conversation about, is flexibility in responding to the needs around us. And if that's at the heart of our charism, there's always going to be needs that we need to respond to. Mother Cabrini started caring for immigrants, and that's very much an issue today, but it's changed shape over the years, and we need to be flexible and are flexible in the way we respond to these different populations that encounter our charism.
Yeah, and I find that with our apostolic priorities, women, children, frail elders, and immigrants, it truly finds new life in new ways and facets today, and I believe ongoing, because the need will always be there.
And sometimes I think we've learned that you have to really appeal when you're trying to address a social justice matter. You've got to go to the highest levels. And in a way that has been lived out here on campus is when faculty have taken students to Washington to lobby with their congressmen on particular issues, whether it be immigration or human trafficking, whatever social issue that they may be learning about. By doing that, then they are appealing to the levels where things can possibly really happen. We've got to go beyond the local scene sometimes and reach up to the powers that be to try to make effective change.
Systemic change. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think Cabrini also provides a lot of opportunities to change locally as well, and I think it's so essential that we involve civic engagement and the grassroots organizations as well as systemic change, and I think Cabrini always provides those opportunities to work on both ends of it.